all know that the secret skin here in Chapter 6 Season 2 is a brand new Outlaw version of our buddy Midas. It was very, very important for this season's storyline. Fletcher Kane is doing his best to mine and steal all of the gold from the island. Outlaw Midas has arrived to do his best to stop Fletcher from capturing his valuable golden bars. And in preparation for us to finally unlock his skin in just a few more days, Epic Games added his brand new Mythic Outlaw shotgun that we'll be showcasing right here in this video. But first, I'm literally one subscriber off my goal of 4.68 million subscribers. So if you hit that subscribe button right now, you'd literally make my entire year. And somebody tied our buddy Gup to the train tracks, and he's quickly running out of time. The only way to save him is to hit the thumbs up button on this video before it's too late. In every video, one lucky person who uses code HOMAGAMESYT in the item shop gets so much time. We got a ton of awesome stuff to cover right here in this video, including showcasing MIDAS'S brand new Mythic Outlaw shotgun, and so much more you're definitely not going to want to miss. Let's get into it. Super quickly, before we hop in game and check out MIDAS'S Mythic Outlaw shotgun, first things first, even though we're a few weeks into the season, that most of you are still in the process of leveling up your battle pass, probably haven't hit level 100. Unless, of course, you bought a bunch of levels or watched my how to get level 100 video. Thankfully, there's a super easy way to complete tons and tons of quest stages instantly, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. First things first, when you're in the lobby, just click on your character in the top right, then click on the settings cog, click on this button to take you to the game tab, and change your region to Oceania. Don't worry, if you have a high ping, it won't affect anything. After that, head on over to the keyboard control section of the settings. Scroll down here to where it says emote. Program that so it's set to your scroll button, just like I did. And now check this out. If we navigate over to the milestone quest section, you're able to find the thank the bus driver quest, where I literally haven't thanked him a single time. You're also able to see that there are a total of 20 different stages, each stage giving you a total of 20,000 XP, and we're gonna complete them all instantly. All we need to do now is go ahead and join a normal battle royale game, and then just simply wait for the battle bus to launch. The rest is super easy, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if we just spam our scroll wheel button just like this, notice that each time we hit it, we literally thank the bus driver, instantly progressing us through numerous different stages of the quest. In less than 30 seconds, we were able to thank the bus driver over 30 times. But trust me, you haven't seen anything yet, as there's an even quicker way to level up. To do this, make sure you change your region back to whatever original region you started on, then go ahead and drop into a game just like I am. Thankfully, this XP method is much easier to pull off than the last one. Doesn't require being on a PC. All you need to do is make your way over to the Crime City location, specifically to the roof of the Shady Eyes nightclub, where you're able to find Big Dill. And if you go up and interact with him, he says the place is way too quiet for a party pickle like myself. Want to help me turn this brine box from boring to booming, which might actually be a reference to the Costco guys from TikTok. Anyways, you then get access to a secret quest where you need to help Big Dill get the party started. All you need to do now is go over to these little water bottles, interact with them, make your way to the bottom of the building and collect this record, make your way up to the balcony, collect the second record, and last but not least, search the container of water bottles on the second floor. After that, you'll go ahead and complete the very first part of the quest, and then literally all we need to do is make our way back to Big Dill. He goes on to say, focus on my 4Ds, my little Gurk. The party is started. My guest got to be getting here any minute now. And not only does he go on to drop over 400 gold bars, but he also gives you a level up token, instantly leveling you up one full level. A free level is super cool, but not nearly as cool as the new Mythic, which we're just about to check out. But first, Fletcher Kane may possibly be the most evil villain we've ever had in Fortnite. Even more evil than characters like the Herald, was literally successful in her mission to destroy the entire loop. Let me explain. For the first few weeks of this season, we all thought that Fletcher Kane's goal was simply to steal all of the gold from the island, lock it away in one of his vaults for us to attempt to steal back. Turns out, Fletcher Kane was actually secretly involved back in Chapter 5 in the second season, where we saw a bunch of evil underworld characters introduced like Hades and Cerberus. During that season, we never actually saw how the members of the underworld were defeated, as that season's mini live event only really explained how Megalodon and the Wastelanders arrived. Well, now we're finally getting all of the answers. Check this out. If you actually make your way over to the Lone Wolf lair and make your way here to the second floor, you're actually able to find this mysterious golden tennis ball, and this tennis ball should look very, very familiar. Because back in Chapter 5 Season 2, we actually had a quest where we had to help Cerberus find his missing artifact. That artifact turned out to be a tennis ball, and we found it located on top of this washing machine, before eventually making our way back to Grimgate and delivering it to him. Basically meaning that the tennis ball itself represents Cerberus. Wait, there's more, because the tennis ball was also present in one of the statue's mouths at Doom's domain. However, it wasn't yet turned to gold, like the one we're able to find this season, meaning sometime between the end of Chapter 5 and the release of Chapter 6, someone got their hands on the ball and turned it to gold. And this is where Outlaw Midas and his new Mythic comes into play. Because obviously, Basically, as we all know, Midas is known for his ability to turn anything he touches to solid gold. Fletcher Kane doesn't have that ability, meaning if he was the one who defeated Cerberus, it likely wouldn't be a golden tennis ball, and instead still the normal one. On top of that, you remember how Midas was originally trapped inside of a prison cell at the underworld for the beginning of Chapter 5 Season 2, for eventually making his escape to the Marigold Yacht and leaving the island altogether. That was the same season the tennis ball was first introduced, nearly confirming Midas is the one responsible for the golden tennis ball. But wait, if that's true, why would the tennis ball be located at Fletcher Kane's home? Turns out Outlaw Midas and Fletcher Kane might not actually be enemies like we all thought, and instead may actually be working together to capture all of the island's gold for themselves. The reason we think this isn't just because of the secret NPC interactions, implying Midas is up to something evil, but also because, located by a ton of the vaults on the island, we're able to find these computer screens actually showing Midas's old Shadow Faction logo. Don't get it twisted, we do know Midas is a member of the Outlaws, aka the faction opposing Fletcher Kane, so I'm honestly not too sure why Epic Games decided to add so many things implying he's working with the Alpha faction. And here's where things get super interesting, because you remember how Midas had his hand cut off by Kato Thorne in Chapter 4 and added it to his collection inside of his vault at the estate. But a few seasons later, Midas escaped his prison cell in the underworld by using his golden touch to turn the shackles and prisoners to gold. Then had his daughter Jules develop some new gauntlets for the hand that was cut off that would even allow him to seal and unseal his golden touch at will. Then he went on to leave the Chapter 5 island, all while talking about his next big adventure. We all assumed the adventure he was talking about was arriving here on the Chapter 6 island. Turns out that's not the case, and the new Outlaw version of Midas is likely a different version of him from a new reality, since the gauntlets developed by Jules are no longer on the new Outlaw Midas skin, meaning his golden touch is no longer able to be controlled. Technically, there is still a chance this could be Ascendant Midas. He just decided to take the gauntlet off, but I don't think that makes too much sense personally. But what does make sense is Midas's brand new Mythic shotgun, which we're gonna showcase right now, as we're currently dropping into a game to check it out for the very first time. The Outlaw shotgun isn't the only Mythic Epic Games plans on releasing this season. There's a ton more, like the pump and dump shotgun that was accidentally released on the first day of the season, was actually developed by none other than the rap legend Big Dill. And you can't forget about the new Mythic rocket drill I showcased in a video last week. Unlike Midas's Mythic shotgun that we got to see him use in the trailer, the other Mythics will actually be gotten by breaking into any one of the vaults across the island, stealing a Dill bit, and using a Dill bit to purchase the Mythic from any one of the black markets. Except they won't be present in the main black market areas like the other Mythic. Instead, will be located behind the massive steel doors that have been locked since the season release. Those doors will finally be opened coming up on Tuesday of next week. You'll be able to acquire both the rocket drill and pump and dump from there. And Midas's Mythic will actually be gotten the same way you get the Mythic Baron's double down pistol, where you have to defeat a boss. However, that boss obviously won't be Fletcher Kane himself, but instead Outlaw Midas, making him literally the only boss the Outlaws have on the island. The way he functions is actually very similar to the armored trucks that spawns about halfway through the game. A bunch of guards you have to defeat in order to open the vault and get the Mythic, except Outlaw Midas isn't on an armored truck, and instead rides around the island on a golden version of the SUV, just like you're able to see him doing in the criminal convoy loading screen. In this loading screen, you're able to see his getaway driver is the rapper Big Dill. In-game, his golden SUV is actually driven by Keisha Cross, which makes way more sense, as she's known for being a gearhead and driving at very fast speeds, making her the perfect getaway driver. And Midas's new Mythic shotgun, known as the Outlaw shotgun, isn't actually a Mythic at all, but instead an exotic shotgun. Will give you the ability to 0-point dash each and every time you shoot it. And coming up here on Tuesday, not only will we finally be able to unlock the beautiful Outlaw Midas skin, his golden SUV will finally arrive on the island, alongside the brand new Outlaw Midas boss that we'll have to defeat in order to acquire his new exotic Outlaw shotgun. Oh, right here. Stop running. Okay. Where'd he go? Oh, he's behind me. What? Thanks for playing, Giraffe. Oh, there's another one. There's another one right here, I think. Where is he? Oh, he's up top. Yes, here he is. Uh-oh. Bad news for you, buddy. You're dead. Wait. Right here. Oh, my goodness. Boom. Oh, come here, lad. What? How did I miss, bro? Got him that time. And here they are, boys. Some of the final enemies. Boom. Ooh. Look at this. We found an Earth Sprite at the very last second. Go ahead, give him my pistol. What do you got for me? Please be something good. Oh, a legendary version of the exact same thing. I will take it. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the very final enemy. Hold still for me, buddy. Stop it. Yes, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Victory Royale. Soon as Outlaw Midas is available, as well as his brand new exotic shotgun, I'll make sure to let all of you guys know by making a tweet over my official Twitter account at HomaGamesYT. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great